Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another brew review. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my return viewers, you know how we do, and it's always good to see you coming back. So today's brew review is going to be of another domestic. We're going down the line of domestics. So we're going to start off with Budweiser. Since 1982, this is a Texas a special of somehow, some sort. They just put the star, Texas Star on there, and it's a Texas special. So this is a Bud Light, always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean, crisp taste. Look how sweaty she is. 25 fluid ounces, not just your standard 24, mind you. Straight up, we get an extra ounce. There's your good information right there. So all my calorie counting, carb conscious connoisseurs, per 12 fluid ounces, as always, you get 110 calories, 6.6 grams of carbs, and then there's all that other good information there. 4.2% alcohol by volume, and we don't need no government warning. That's why it's brewed in Texas. All right, so I don't really want to tip the can very much, but so for all you new viewers out there, this one's for you. This Bud's for you. Oh boy. So whenever I do my brew reviews, oh nice, okay. I wasn't watching, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking somewhere else. I was trying to line things up in the viewer and paid for it. It's okay. We got bar towels and stuff. So when I do my brew reviews, I try and get a single, no matter the size. If I can get a 12 ounce, I get a 12 ounce. If it has to be 25, it has to be 25. I try and avoid having to buy 12 packs unless it's something I know I will eventually drink down, or somebody else might come over and drink it. So what is there to say about a Bud Light? Well, it's one of the most recognizable beer cans, I think, ever here in the States. Maybe second to like Busch. And these are opinions, really. These are my opinions and my experiences throughout the decades. But you go ahead and, you know, my OCD won't let it go, so I got to get it just above the brand, the branding. So this is American Light Lager. Like I said, we covered the calories, the carbs. I paid $2.67 out the door from my local Specs, where I got the other 3 cans. Was it the Specs or was it the HEB? Anywho, 4.2. Let's go ahead and get it on the nose. 4.2% ABV. Let's get it under the nose. There's a very, very extremely light nosing of like a sweet doughy bread, like a yeasty sweet bread. Not too bad. Very much on a light end. You see that head dissipated relatively quickly. Get a look at it. Kind of. It's got a more white than anything. It's a slight like almond, very light almond tone to it. Slightly oily on the surface. Let's get it on the palate. Yep, pretty much as I remember it. Now, if you were there and you watched the review for the standard Budweiser, I gave you a little backstory about me and Bud. Actually started out with Bud Light, then went back to Budweiser. Then when Bud Ice came out, we went to the Bud Ice. So what is the difference between a Bud Light and a Bud Light? Well, I guess since we're doing the Bud Light, we can go jump a little forward and talk about a Bud Ice. What is a Bud Ice, or what is an ice version of a beer? Well, during the process, you freeze or chill the beer to a certain point where crystals start to form. Those crystals are filtered out. If you've ever frozen some kind of liquid like orange juice concentrate or something like that, and when everything freezes, it sort of fractalizes, or it freezes, crystallizes, and it tears at the molecules. And during the unfrozen process, it kind of falls apart. There's tears, and it really does mess with the consistency, the flavor profiles and whatnot. So you get it deteriorates it, basically. Just like when you freeze like a steak or something. If you don't freeze it properly, there's going to be ice crystals, and those ice crystals are going to tear at the meat, and it's going to, it's going to be an issue. Of course you would. Anyway, let's get on with it. Enough science. Very let me give you a wipe. Very clear, very crystal clear. I'm sorry. Go ahead and let me give you some. It's very light on the palate. I'm not really getting a whole heck of a lot here as far as the flavor profile goes. But as you can see, that does not deter me from drinking it. It goes relatively easy, and I would definitely say that this is, with a 4.2%, is just below standard average here in the States as far as domestics go. It's right on the bottom line, usually between 4 and 6. Most of the time you'll find it hovering really closer to 5 than anything. Nose is very light, but there is something there. Palate also as well. It's even worse that there's not a whole lot on the palate to speak of. This is your standard lager, but extremely light. It gets to a point, it's like, why bother? I understand that you go for a light because you are going light on the carbs or the calories, but you're sacrificing, quality of experience. But that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. I would say this is just about paired with any kind of affair as far as foods goes. American style, hamburgers, pizzas, whatever, barbecues. It pretty much would just pair with anything, really. Probably even salads. Moving on. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so while you're there. That way the content comes right to you instead of you having to track it down. The finish is, I guess it's going to be one of the positive things about the Bud Light is it's got a relatively clean finish. Not completely. There's a little bit of like an aftertaste that lets you know you were drinking a beer. There's a little bit of creaminess building up on the sides, the tongue-in-cheek area, where that just sort of like lathers it up, agitates, and you get a little bit of creaminess. That's fine too. So let's put a score on this, shall we? Strong 3 out of 5. For the price point, for the availability, for the versatility, you can basically drink this with anything. Like I said, a salad. You can drink it by itself. I would not say there's a whole lot of pleasure drinking this by itself. Unless the price point and, I don't know, marketing got to you. Plenty of better stuff out there to drink, and we're going to get better stuff to drink, that's for sure. My fair price on this, I'm going to leave it alone. It's very hard to beat that. So that's 25 ounces. Cut that in half, and that is $1.25 to 30 cents. $1.25 for a 12 ounce can, and you can get it less than that if you buy it in like a 6-pack or 12-pack or a draft. Well, there it is. My fair price. We've checked that. Would I buy this again? No need to. Not really. I only did it once this time for the for the show or for the channel. But there it is. In the comment section, would like to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? What do you think about Bud Lights and domestics? I'd like to talk to you about that kind of stuff. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. If you like it, you like it. If not, you can find better.